Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy LaddyHD and welcome to another video. Now in this video I'm going to be talking to you guys about the best internet setup for you in Lagos State. So I can only speak to Lagos State. I live here, so I've not lived anywhere else outside of Lagos, so I don't really know how the ISPs and internet service providers are like, but I can give you some recommendations that just pretty much work in general. So first thing is pretty much one of the most important things if you want to enjoy like gaming with PCs, consoles and iPad Pros is getting an Ethernet cable. So I fully recommend it. It's way your internet speed, even in general life, pretty much use an Ethernet cable if you can. It's faster, it's smoother. I mean, it's Wi-Fi is bouncing signals off everything. Walls, signals are going through walls, going through doors, going through so many things, objects and stuff that slows it down. But Ethernet cable is literally a wire straight from the source, straight from the router or your internet service provider. So like I strongly recommend you get an Ethernet cable first, and that's one of the most important things. Next is the ISP. So in Nigeria, I would seriously recommend you get a fiber network if you can. I mean, I know that they're not available all over Lagos, and you should check to see which one is available in your area, but you should seriously go with a fiber network. And like, because they offer unlimited like data solution, like not even the fake ones. Like, for those who don't know, I use an unlimited data plan. I get about 20 30 MB up and down. I can go all the way to 50. So I use fiber one, and some of you guys know from my streams I use fiber one, and currently paying for the 20 MB up and down plan, which is 16,000. It's 18,000 naira monthly, and obviously the original installation costs about 45,000 for them to sell the fiber if they do have it in your area. So first thing I would recommend for sure, getting a fiber network or an ISP with fiber capabilities because of that unlimited solution. And if you don't have something like that, what I would recommend is you get other ISPs that offer unlimited solutions like SpectraNet, Smile, any other ISPs in your area that you guys know is legit with the like. I'll just say do your research, because one thing you want to avoid is literally look at the fine print. I mean, the website you might see some big numbers, they will say unlimited. If you look at the fine print, you see that after you've used up like what 85, it's always in the website they have to as a guess, so they have to state it, but that's why you have to look at the fine print, look for it. I know in IPNX they hide it, so yeah, they hide it on their website, so you just have to look for it. They don't really hide it, but like it's not obvious there, so you just have to look for it. So like they say unlimited, and it is unlimited, but after you reach a certain data cap, like 80 gig or 100 gig or even 500 gig, then they slow down your internet. So it's still unlimited, but it's really slow. It's pretty much, in today's world, it's pretty much unusable. You can probably get WhatsApp messages and stuff, and that happened with me with SpectraNet. I paid for a Spectrum Unlimited plan and it was fine for the first 100 gigabytes, and I paid 20,000. So like, those guys are just scammers, to be fair. But if you don't have interest, SpectraNet is good in your area, then, and that's the best you have, yes, go for it. Now go for it because it's unlimited. Because what can you do with unlimited data? You can use to download your games, update your games. Something like Fortnite requires updates almost every 2 weeks, so you can keep updating your game because it's unlimited. You don't have to worry about data caps and paying for data and buying it. Yeah, so what you can do is like obviously start your downloads, let it happen overnight and stuff like that. So but when you want to, so now the thing about some of these ISPs that are not fiber, that I just like Wi-Fi.com, SpectraNet, all the ones, is that their ping, the latency, the connection is usually really bad. You get insane packet loss. It's not really meant for gaming. So what I would recommend is you get a secondary internet for actual online gaming. So to download the games, you use a unlimited service like fiber service or something. If it's not fiber and it's not stable and the ping isn't good, to download the games, use any unlimited service. And after you've downloaded and updated games with your limited service, then you use something like this. So it's a Wi-Fi. I have this mobile Wi-Fi hotspot that I use as a secondary Wi-Fi. So yeah, obviously I get 20 up and down. I am fine. I honest to God don't really need this, but there are certain times where it's like their connection timeouts, or they might be going through issues and your ping is just terrible. I mean, some of you guys know from my stream, number of times that my ping has just my game has just gone bad, and my game is just not playable for me, or the stream just cuts off. That's something that happens to every ISP. It's not really reliable for long-term periods. So what I would recommend is you get something like this. So this thing is pretty much, it's like a Wi-Fi hotspot, like mobile hotspots that cost me like 10,000 naira, and you can put any SIM inside. So the SIM I'm currently using is Glow. I don't know if you can see, we can also focus here. There we go. The SIM I'm currently using is Glow Nigeria, and I know there's a lot of like talk about Glow. Glow is not really very well known for their stuff, but like surprisingly enough, Glow was really like blow me away. Like in Fortnite, I get 100 ping on Glow, and obviously it depends on where you live and stuff like that, but like Glow, so far I've used MTN, I've used Airtel, I've used other ones. Like Glow has been the best in terms of low latency, and they offer really good data plans. So like I would, again, it might not work for you. You should try, as much as possible, to try different ISPs and stuff like that. You know, if you go somewhere in your area, try like Airtel, try MTN, just do a ping test. Open up your game, see how much ping you're getting in each of them, and then finally register one SIM. Get someone's phone to test it out. Finally register a particular SIM and put it in this kind of device, and just have it when you want to play the online. Because when you play online games, it doesn't really take that much data anyways. Like literally 1 hour session should take like 30 MB. I'm not joking. For those that don't know, 1 hour session of gaming takes like 30 megabytes to 45 megabytes, because you're not actually streaming the game, you're just sending packets and instructions to the server and stuff like that. So you don't really need that much data. You can put 2 gig and use it for a month. You probably won't finish 2 gig. 2 gig is like what, 500 to 1,000 naira. So you probably won't finish 2 gig if you're just using it strictly for online gaming. So like again, you have the Wi-Fi.com or the other unlimited plans that are just pretty much fake and rubbish. They're not fiber, but you use them to download the games, and then use something like this to actually play those games. Now finally, when it comes to streaming, however, that's a whole new ball game. So I recommend, like, if you want to be a proper streamer, like, please do get a fiber connection. There's tons out there. Just go on Google and find the best one in your area. Call the ISPs and find out if they are available in your area. Like again, I use Fiber One. It's unlimited. There's no data caps. Like there's none. 20 MB up and down. Sometimes every month I use them up to about 1 terabyte of data. So because my entire family uses it. My brothers and sister watch YouTube non-stop. They're literally always watching YouTube non-stop. I watch Netflix in 4K. People watch Netflix at home. I have like 5 to 6 different devices using this service while I stream and game at the same time. So obviously, as you guys know from my stream, it cuts off occasionally, which is very annoying. But which is why I also got this to like kind of back it up whenever it cuts off. This is what I switched to. This is what I switched to whenever it cuts off for like a long period or stuff like that. So yeah, and I'm not sure I covered everything, but I don't want this video to be too long. So I'm pretty sure that's all I can say right now. I mean, if there's anything else you'd like to know, just leave a comment in the comment section below. I'll look into it, or somebody else might be able to answer that question for you. But I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.